Talked earlier about the fact that there's no fee involved, no cost. A lot of people will scoff at that and say, well, there has to be. And if there is a fee, how does it work? And will we lose jobs? Because I don't want my officers to lose jobs to other agencies because of that.
Some agencies have gone to charging an administrative fee anyway to help offset their insurance, their personnel costs, and everything else. But the reality of it is that the best third-party companies can offer that service at a much lower cost to the client. It's a very small percentage that the client sees, and it's not so significant that it's going to cause the loss of jobs. We haven't seen that anywhere at all. The reality is that the cost of these jobs keeps going up, and it's not because of the administration of it. It's just because the officers and the cost of living and everything else are charging more. But when an agency tries to do that fee, that's another fee it has to process. They have to do the whole thing and collect not only the officer's fee, but the administrative fee. And that in most likely cases goes to the city or the county, whatever the parent is, into their general revenue fund. So the agency's doing the work and everything else and not realizing the direct benefit of it. But it's still a task, and it cannot pay. They can't charge enough to cover the annual salary of one or two people and their benefits, their office and all that kind of stuff, and provide the realm, the wealth of 24-hour service of talking to a human that would cost the agency incredible amounts of money that no fee they could charge would ever make up for that.
Just from my experience, most customers don't mind paying that additional fee. They understand that there are fees involved when getting a police officer to a particular assignment. And what they're looking for is that there's good customer service, and that is that everything is processed well, that the officer is there on time, that the officer is able to stay as long as they want, that it's easy to be able to get another officer if they need so, that the opportunity to be able to pay the vendor and making sure it gets to the municipality is done very efficiently and very effectively. And I would tell you that if it is done right, the agency may actually see that there'll be additional jobs that come in, requests for police officers, because it's easier for the customer to do that.
If the client ascertains that there is benefit to this fee, they'll be glad to pay it. It gives them 24-hour contact. It virtually guarantees that there's going to be an officer. If I want an officer, I want one there. I'm not happy when one cancels, but I can get another one there. And it's easier to do it through the third-party provider system than through the internal systems. The cost of the fee is so insignificant, but it adds such value that most clients are happy with it, and it takes everything away from the police. It's a win-win, really, to go with the external. And the costs are, frankly, in many cases, it's amazing that an external provider can do it as well as some of them do it.
And I think one of the benefits you probably talked about before too is the fact that the external provider normally will float the money, as opposed to the agency who has to ask for escrow, which is a very difficult thing for the smaller customers to be able to have to put X amount of dollars into escrow, including what they have to pay for the office.
I have personally experienced situations where the client, for whatever reason, didn't pay in a timely manner. Well, now the officers aren't getting paid. And in many cases, they were counting on that money to come in to go on vacation, to pay bills, whatever it was. And now they're not getting paid. Well, the city wasn't set up to front that money. And so now everybody's unhappy with it. By doing it this way, you can make it a lot smoother. Everybody's happy. Everybody gets the service they want. And it's very efficient.